wanted to show you something. In the past, we've talked about using Google Analytics to keep track of how AI agents are accessing your data,
Mhm.
right? And we set up a really quick Google report to monitor that. I found a better way of doing it. I wanted to kind of walk you through it as an example with the hopes that you might be able to do it yourself, but also, I'd love for us to compare data on this. So, um, so the best way I've found to do this is simply from your Google Analytics, go to Reports and go to Acquisition, Traffic Acquisition. Okay. And first thing I want to do is I want to change my primary thing from default channel group, which is a great way to look at your traffic, to just source. Okay, so now we got the websites that are sending traffic to the site, right? I also want to add a secondary dimension, landing page. Okay, so now I know this source of traffic came to the site this many times. This source of traffic came to this page this many times, blah, 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 right? Okay, so this is basically which websites sent traffic to the site over this period of time and what page they landed on. Okay, so that's straightforward. But we can do something a little better. We can go to Filter. And this will help us limit traffic. So what I want to do is go to Session Source as the filter, but I want to match by a regex, which is kind of a regex is a way to computer programs will often use to match text. So it can be complicated. But the regex I'm going to use is a little bit more complex. So you can kind of read it maybe here on the screen. I'm looking for anything that matches, any source that matches ChatGPT.com, Perplexity.ai, Copilot.microsoft.com, and Gemini.google.com. So I'm adding more than just ChatGPT, in other words. Previously, we were just looking at ChatGPT traffic. I apply this, and I've got no traffic. Let's grow our time period. There we go. So this website in the last 90 days is getting from ChatGPT, and it's come to these two pages. But what's really nice is if someone ever, I've noticed traffic starting to come from Perplexity as a platform, and Copilot and Gemini, which is Google. Gemini is Google's AI platform. This will catch all those sources. And then if I want to, I can then set up a report to share this report. I can send an email. I'm going to name this traffic acquisition from AI. I'd also add someone here or which website. Because this email, potentially you could set up for each of your clients. So the email, if it's the same subject, it'll be really confusing which website the report's for. You can enter email addresses of people who have access to this Google Analytics profile. That's the only people you can send this report to. So I could send it to myself and as a PDF. And oh, actually, I did this wrong. Let's discard this. I want a schedule email because really what I want is a weekly email. So I'm going to do the same thing, traffic acquisition from AI. And then what I've done here, just to keep track is I'll paste the regex here in the description because in the future it might change and I might want to do a different report as I start to see more platforms. So this will help me know which report to cancel.
That was gonna be my question, how to,
Yeah,
yeah. So
yeah.
we just kind of see, I guess, the AI that's out there
Right. Well, there are several AIs out there. These are the ones I've
and
seen most likely to send traffic.
yeah. Okay.
Um, and I'm going to keep up with this to see as things start growing. But these are the ones that are really working.
I
Uh,
did have a question about the description, like the where you have the regex.
yeah,
Um, you have chat GPT, the slash.com, and then the
the
after,
pipe.
yeah, the pipe. Why is that?
Okay, this is the format of regex.
Okay.
Regular expressions,
Okay.
um, different characters mean different things. So in a regular expression, a period actually means any character, any one character. So I have to precede this period with a backslash to tell regex, no, I don't want a wild card here. I want the slash before the period says make it a real period to match a real period. The pipe in regular expressions is an or.
Okay.
So this will match anything with that with a session because that's what we set as the regex here.
Mhm.
That starts with chatgpt.com or Perplexity.ai or copilot.microsoft.com or Gemini.google.com,
Okay.
right? That's what that regex means.
Okay.
Let me just put this in the chat so you
I
can
was
all,
gonna say that,
yeah,
yes.
I'll have it. But then I can do is I can, if I want I like this to be display, come to me on Sunday mornings every week. You have to, this is something new since the last time we did it. You have to say how long you want this report to go on. So 12 months is most. So I might set a calendar invite or just when I notice that the stuff's delivering, right? Um, Weekly, I like the PDF report and then in what language I want it. Then I hit save after I decide which email addresses get this. And now I will get a weekly report, in this case, every Sunday for the next 12 months, telling me, has anybody visited my website from any of the AI sites? What's new about this that we've not talked about before is number one, I've actually seen Perplexity bring more traffic to some of my clients than I realized. And I'm not familiar with Perplexity as a platform. I use and I'm a customer of ChatGPT, so that's kind of where my mind goes. But Copilot uses ChatGPT, but it reports different. Um, Gemini also is their Google's independent AI platform. This won't show traffic from AI generated results in search results, though. That's, from what I understand at this point, still going to come from Google or Bing. So this is really people using chatbots of these four types and how they might bring traffic in. I think this is really valuable for one, keeping up with stuff. I'm still seeing blog posts do a good job bringing traffic from AI, which totally makes sense. Two, um, I'm seeing consistently on some of my high traffic websites, them getting customers from those. As the questions are answered and they look at the source for the answer, they find that my client is one of the answers that ChatGPT or Perplexity is recommending, and they come to the site and they make contacting the client. That's the gold, right? But also, as traffic starts to grow, I might add this as a separate page in my monthly report because more and more clients are going to be asking about, hey, SEO and stuff, but what about ChatGPT, or how do I rank in ChatGPT, or how do you AIEO or LLMEO or whatever the nomenclature is right now. This is going to give me more information. Also, will be ready to help if a client does ask me this, I will have some data and some awareness. I'm just setting it to myself once a week to keep up with what's going on. Some of my clients haven't gotten much. Other clients have actually gotten a fair amount. Nowhere near the amount that Google brings, but like I said, I've already gotten a couple of customers. My clients have gotten a couple customers from this, so it might be worth setting up, and then we can compare notes to see how this looks. It makes sense? Any questions?
Can you tell me again, I blanked it out, where you put all of the Chat GPT Perplexity? Because I have
Yeah,
that up with just the Chat GPT, but
yeah, yeah.
on that bit.
So what I'm doing, it's actually over here in the upper left. Let me just clear this out. This is if you followed me, you did session landing page here. Under the title of this page, you can add a filter. And that's what we're doing. We're saying we're applying a filter should only show us in this chart and table traffic from a particular filter. So the filter we want to mention is session source. Match type is matches regex, regular expression. Value is the regular expression. Hit apply. And now, if you hover over your filter, you see this is only showing us traffic from these.
Okay.
And yeah, and if you set up a recurring email, or heck, you can download the file if you wanted to, show your clients a PDF of this report easily. Or you could, there's all kinds of things you could do if you wanted to produce it. But there's the PDF report. Not particularly exciting in this case, but anyway, it's a great way to keep up with what's going on.